I think about my life again, the slow progress, the long planning, the waiting. I think about how easy it is to believe that if nothing is happening loudly, then nothing is happening at all. But words stand as proof that presence alone is enough. After some time, I walk through the park again, but now with different eyes. I notice details I missed earlier, the wind brushing against trees, the way sunlight reflects off steel tracks, the tired smiles of people who faced their fears and survived them. I decide to ride again, not the biggest one, but one that flows smoothly, twisting gently, reminding me that not every challenge has to feel violent to be meaningful. As the ride moves, I relax into it, no longer fighting fear, but cooperating with it. God asks again softly, what if courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to move with it? When the ride ends, I feel complete, not exhausted, not overwhelmed, but balanced. Fear and peace exist together now. Adventure and reflection share the same space inside me. As the afternoon light begins to change, I walk toward the edge of the park, where the land opens up and the mountain feels closer. The air is cooler here. The ground feels steady. I take a deep breath and smile, not because everything is clear, but because I am no longer afraid of uncertainty. Day 3 is no longer just an adventure day, it has become lesson day. A reminder that life has moments of speed and moments of stillness, and both are necessary to grow. I stand there for a long time, letting Fuji remain in my view, knowing that this mountain will stay with me long after I leave Japan, not as a destination, but as a symbol of steady faith and quiet strength. The day begins to soften as evening approaches. The light changes first, warm gold slowly replacing the sharp brightness of afternoon. Shadows stretch longer across the ground, and Mount Fuji stands quietly, wrapped in gentle colors that feel almost unreal. The park behind me continues to move, but I step away from it, choosing stillness one last time before the day ends. I walk toward a place where I can see the mountain clearly without distractions. The wind brushes against my face, cool and honest, carrying with it a calm that settles deep inside my chest. I sit down, not to rest my body, but to rest my thoughts. God's final question of the day comes softly, like a closing sentence written with care. Now that you know you are capable of more, what will you do when fear returns tomorrow? I don't answer immediately. Instead, I watch the sky slowly dim, colors fading into each other, orange into pink, pink into blue, blue into quiet darkness. Fuji remains unchanged, unbothered by the transition, reminding me that strength doesn't need to rush you through itself. I think about everything this day gave me, the fear, the hesitation, scream, the silence after. I realized that courage is not a single moment, but a decision repeated again and again. It is choosing to step forward when nothing guarantees success. I made another promise to myself here in this quiet moment. I promise to keep grading even when growth feels invisible. I promise to keep dreaming even when doubts speak louder. I promise to move forward not because I am fearless but because I am willing. God's voice returned one last time, steady and reassuring. You don't need to conquer every mountain. Just don't run from the ones placed in front of you. As darkness settles, lights in the distance flicker on. The park glows softly again, but I am ready to leave now. I take my final look at Fuji, bow my head slightly in gratitude, and run away. Not because the day is over, but because the lesson has been received. Walking back, my steps feel lighter. The fear I carried this morning no longer feels heavy. It feels useful, like fuel rather than a barrier. Day 3 ends not with exhaustion, but with strength, not with noise, but with clarity, not with certainty, but with courage. Tomorrow will bring something new, and whatever it brings, I know now that I will not run.